Tail and Kill caller, you're on the air.
Tail and Kill, boys, what's up?
What's up with you? Is this our friend from Kentucky?
That's me, man.
All right, man. So are you banging chicks bareback and contracting HIV?
I've tried to avoid that. Like you, man. I've tried to be smart about that. You know what? You know them niggers, they carry that heels, man. They carry it.
Jesus. I just spit beer all over my keyboard.
Well, what's happening in your part of the world, my friend?
Well, I've been trying to call in for a week or two now, but...
Well, you got through, so let's make it worthwhile.
I got through, man. I made it.
Well, let's make it worthwhile.
Well, you remember how you told me back about a month ago, I guess it's been, you told me about the Dokken show in Hazard?
Yes.
Yeah, the next day I woke up and just said, fuck it, I think I'm just going to order some tickets. So I did. And I ordered 2 VIP tickets for me and my girlfriend. And I just called her and told her, I was like, hey, I bought you tickets, we're going.
All right.
Okay.
Then I swear we get there, and we're easily the youngest people there by far. Everybody's like 55.
And this is funny to you?
Yeah, I was like, wow, I must be out of my element here.
All right, well, okay, well, go ahead. So you go to the show and you got VIP, and so you went to the show. What happened?
Well, they first off they said there was going to be food, but
what? Well, why did you think there was food?
There was definitely food.
Well, wait, whoa, slow down. Why did you think there would be food?
They told me. Greg told me there would be.
Greg Napier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Greg, that could mean a handful of M&Ms.
Well, I'll tell you what it was, Chris. It was like a bunch of like carrots and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and by the time we got there was none left. There was nothing. I was like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. I'm over here buying M&Ms out of fucking machine.
Okay. So what did?
Like, you know what? Fuck it. I want some kind of food.
So what did the VIP pass give you? What did you get for the VIP?
Basically just a front row seat.
Okay. And there was no meet and greet or anything like that?
No. There was no meet and greet.
How much was the VIP?
It was $100.
How much?
$100 ticket.
So you spent $200 for you and your girl.
Yeah.
All right.
How much was it? Hold on. How much was a regular seat?
Regular was like $40, and I should have just got it because there really wasn't a very big crowd. I would still got a good seat.
Okay. So why?
I should have. That was.
So why was it called a VIP? What made it a VIP aside from a front row seat?
Who the fuck knows? I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Okay.
You know, we get there and I'm listening to the whatever band. I can't remember who the other bands were, but they were all right. The second one played For Whom the Bell Tolls, and I swear to God, I was the only motherfucker up there standing up, singing every word.
So this was like a
like
cover.
The only motherfucker standing in the building.
This was a cover band?
Something like that. They were playing like Metallica and Slayer kind of shit.
Okay, so they were like a cover tribute band.
Yeah, like, I think they said they were from Texas or something.
Okay.
Yeah, they were all right. They were a bunch of college kids. They were pretty good.
Okay, then what happened?
So Dokken comes out finally. It takes Don forever. Like, I'm watching him before I'm sitting. He's working with a sound guy, and, like, I could tell he was pissed off. He kept shaking his head. That
is a very typical Dokken thing. I if you've listened to the show for any length of time, the sound men just have problems dialing that in properly. But go ahead.
Yeah, and they finally got out there, and this is pretty fun. There's a guy standing like right side of me. I swear this motherfucker, he was fucking lit from the time he walked in there. Like I guess he thought he was a lifelong friend of mine or something. He's like, "Hey man, I'm Steve from West Virginia, dude." I was like, "Okay, that's great." Then he's dancing, he's singing every fucking line. He was hilarious, man. And about midway through the show, I look over and this motherfucker is crying.
He's crying?
He's crying. I'm like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with you? He said, "Man, it's just not the same without George."
Oh,
man.
my God.
I was like, what? I was like, you think John Levin is nowhere near George? He's like, "No, man, Levin sucks."
Oh,
dude.
my God.
I was like, get the fuck out of here, man. I was like, and I'm looking over and Levin is just shredding away. He was awesome. I mean, that guy could really fucking play.
John is badass.
Yeah, he was impressed. Like, even my girlfriend was like, "Damn, that guy's good."
I've been crying since John Norum left.
Well, finally, he just said, "Fuck this," and he left.
He left?
Yeah, he didn't come back.
All right.
He like stumbled. He was like stumbling, falling and shit. He staggered out of the building.
Drove home on his tractor.
I guess so. I mean, this motherfucker, he was serious as a heart attack. He's like,
so he was crying tears?
Man. Yeah.
Was he doing the lip thing where he's like, "George isn't here anymore"?
Something like that. It was pretty bad. Like, he was a crying drunk for sure.
Nice.
So he was so let down. It wasn't George up there.
Holy cow.
So he thought it was going to be George?
I guess.
Jesus.
I don't know what this idiot thought. But
good for Greg Napier for taking that fool's $100.
Yeah.
I was talking about you, but okay.
I know.
So you met Greg.
Don't worry, I felt like a fool.
So you met Greg?
Yeah, I met Greg. He was cool.
Yeah. Did you tell him what a fan of? Did you tell him what a fan of the CMS you are?
Yeah, I told him. I was like, "I'm Jeremy from Kentucky." He's like, "Oh, okay." He didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. I gave it a shot, and the funny thing is, he said there's no meet and greet, but as I was leaving, as I was driving off, I looked over and there's fucking Don standing right there talking to a couple people. I was like, "What? Why am I leaving? I need to come out there and talk to him."
Did you go over and talk to him?
He was like standing out the back door, but I was already turning out on the road. I was like, "Ah, fuck it." There was a bunch of cars behind me and shit. What can I do?
You're a wild guy,
Put it
man.
in reverse. Put it in reverse. Knock the hell out of it.
Well, did you enjoy the show at all?
Oh, yeah. It was a great show, man. It really was. I
Did
wish
your
they
girl
would have
like
played
it?
Unchained. They didn't do Unchained the Night. But other than that, it was really good.
Did your girl like it?
Yeah.
All right.
She even bought a Dokken shirt.
Oh. She give you
But
some ass play at
apparently-
the end?
Do what?
Did she give you some ass play after the show?
Yeah, it was pretty good, man. Enjoyed it.
No, did she bang you after the show?
Yeah, man, she raped me.
She raped you.
Nice.
Yeah, well,
That's-
it's consensual.
I hope so.
The lines get blurred.
What'd she give you? Just some straight sex, or maybe a little ass, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple of choices there.
Yeah. Well, I just answered yeah.
Did you get to slide? Did you get to slide on, like a pinky up her ass or something like that?
I do that just whenever. I do that when her fucking granddad's sitting in another room. I don't care.
Well, you boys down in Kentucky, you're a wild bunch.
We are, man. We don't fuck around with these ragheads shit. Fuck them motherfuckers.
Yeah, ragheads, okay. No niggers on Nigger Hill and no ragheads.
Listen, there's a few niggers here, but they is no goddamn camel riders. You couldn't find one within 100 miles of this place, and I love it. When I lived in Nashville, you couldn't get away from them sons of bitches. They owned every goddamn hotel, every subway, every gas station. Like, fuck. I just want to go somewhere and buy some cigarettes from somebody that ain't named Haji. Jesus. None of them spoke a fucking word of English.
No. So it's more comfortable where you are. It's all whites.
Can't speak my language. Excuse me.
Is it all white people now where you are? Like when you go to Subway, they speak white?
Yeah, they speak my language, yeah.
Yeah, what's your language? Give me one of them there good sandwiches.
Yeah, they speak redneck.
I'll be taking a BMT.
Here in Kentucky, we eat bologna. We call it Kentucky steak.
Kentucky steak is bologna?
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Do you ever get the...
You gotta get the right kind, though. You have to get the right kind. You have to get Fishers. You don't get Fishers, they ain't worth a fuck.
Nah. So Oscar Mayer is just not... That's like low grade?
Yeah, that's... You gotta get that. Gotta get that deli. You gotta get that deli shit.
Yeah. You get any of those Nathan's tube steaks down there?
Can't say I've ever had one.
When you go and get that Kentucky steak, do you get thick cut or thin cut?
I like it thin.
Like the thin? I think I'm more of a thick cut guy myself when I get my Kentucky steak.
I like it burnt.
Like it burnt? Oh, you cook it?
Yeah,
do you give it the 4 cuts so it burns up like a windmill?
No, you need to pop up like a little hat.
You cut it so it burns out.
Yeah, that's what you do, man. You hold the fucking spatula on it and let that shit burn.
Yeah, you cut it though. Do you cut it or not?
Nah.
You gotta let it pop up like a little hat, and then the oil runs into the middle, and then you got like this little grease pocket in there.
Exactly. That's what makes it good, man.
Yeah, you don't know how to eat that shit, Chris.
Guess not. What do you put on that Kentucky steak there? You put anything on it, like mayonnaise or mustard or what?
I just slice mustard to it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. How about a little like any lettuce or tomatoes or any of that stuff, or is that just forget that healthy shit?
Fuck that healthy shit. I'm a fat boy. Fat boys like fat boy food.
You can still get a chick though, huh?
Of course.
Oh, that's not a problem. No.
That's not a problem. What keeps your chick interested? Is it you make a good living, or you got like Kentucky black snake in your pants, or what?
Hell, there's not that much to choose from. There's not. There is really not that many people around here that actually hold down a job and make actual money that's not given to them by the fucking government.
I could probably come down there and probably be the king of the county.
Yeah, you can run this shit. I vote for your ass.
Well, shit, by this standard, I could come down here and be the governor.
I go out and campaign for his ass. I'll give him an election, man.
So really, being fat is outweighed by not collecting a government check? Is that what we're saying here?
Something like that, and not being on meth.
All right. I like it. Might have to move there.
You're doing pretty good in this county if you're not on some form of dope.
You guys got so you got the meth problem there? Big meth problem?
That's not even the word for it. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
It's got where the cops don't even fuck with them because when they arrest them, we got a crooked ass judge. He just lets them off the hook before they can get back to the goddamn police station. They're over there fast pool room having a fucking burger.
But who's selling them the meth? Is it the darkies?
Should be. I've not actually seen that for myself, but it's mostly white people. I know a few people that actually deal in that shit, and
yeah,
I just stay my distance.
You know, I know you don't like these people, but there's not a whole lot of meth use in the Muslim world.
I'd say not. They're too busy blowing their fucking self up.
Is there a heroin problem down there, or is it just meth?
Heroin is starting to come back in here. It's killed a bunch. I know it killed a bunch of people here in Louisville not long ago. They put what was it?
That elephant tranquilizer.
Yeah, that's what it was. Elephant tranquilizer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like killed the hell out of them.
It killed the hell out of them, huh?
Yeah. I call it natural selection.
Well, I agree with that. I think we do need to put a little chlorine in the gene pool. What do you think?
Yeah.
I say just let all that shit be legal and let Mother Nature do its business.
Exactly.
Is there anybody within 100 miles of you that doesn't smoke pot?
Well, there's plenty of potheads. Well, that includes myself, I guess.
Nice.
But I don't consider this dope. I consider it a plant. So.
Yeah. So it's not bad. What are there more of around you? Guys that drink too much or smoke pot?
I would say drink too much. There's a lot of drunks this county. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Just up until listen to this. This is how Bible Belt my county is. Up until 2010, it was illegal to even have it.
Have what? Alcohol?
Totally dry county. Yeah, it was a dry county.
Ugh.
Yeah, in 2010, we finally said fuck you to that. And
now everybody's drunk.
It was a happy day of my life.
Now everybody drinks like there's no tomorrow. You're getting it all in case they bring that law back, aren't you?
Right. Like I remember the fucking day that the Bud Light truck rolled in. There was people standing outside taking pictures of that motherfucker. They were so happy. You think I'm joking? It's the truth. It was going on Facebook and shit. Like, I remember going straight and getting a 30-pack of Keystone Light and getting fucking shit-faced. I was like 18 years old. Then I drove to a fucking football game.
Is that what you drink, Keystone Light?
That's what I chose that day. I wasn't exactly an expert beer drinker.
What are you pouring down now?
I like Michelob Ultra myself.
Mick Ultra. That's a tough beer there. Wow. You're much more. That's a man's beer.
Yeah, man. My little Dos Equis. Dos Equis is pretty good.
That's all right. Any Stella, or is that way too pussified for your area?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I like it.
I hear you.
Well, anything else on your mind?
I think that's about it, guy.
That's about it?
All right.
Yeah, I think that's...
Well, I think that...
pretty well covered it.
Well, I think you deserve a song.
All right. Let's see if I can pick one that...
Well, I've already picked it for you.
Oh, have you? Okay.
I'm gonna play just for you. Actually, I'm gonna play you two songs. I'm gonna play two songs for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna play Guns N' Roses, "One in a Million."
All right.
And I'm gonna play Bon Jovi, "Dry County."
Wow, didn't even know that song existed. Okay.
All right, man.
Not exactly a Bon Jovi fan.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna play it anyway.
All right.
All right.
I'm down with that, man.
All right. Well, hail and kill.
Hail and kill. Fuck you, pal. Hands up.
Dude, are you really going to play those songs right now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, turn that off for a minute.
What?
How in the hell does that that lifestyle survive?
Well, they're in an isolated area.
You are talking. We're doing story after story after story about fucking social justice everything, and he's like, there are no fucking, what did he call them?
He called them camel jockeys or camel riders.
Camel something. I was like, if you said that even in my little town, somebody'd be looking to take your fucking life.
Yeah, but they're isolated away from that. They're in the hills. I took that ride down there a year ago in November.
Right.
And believe me, that is some desolate area down there.
Sure.
They're untouched by civilization.
Well, you remember my ex used to live down there.
Yeah.
The one time I went there, I saw there was not a lot of living going on between, this 70-acre farm and this 150-acre farm next to it. And,
right.
It was definitely not a lot going on there, but
sure.
Just crazy. It's just crazy that you can, that's not even that far from here. How far is that from here? 100 miles, 150 miles, 200 miles?
No, for you?
Yeah, 300 miles?
Let's see here. You're in Cleveland. To get down to Cincinnati is 241 miles, and then that's another 100 miles. So it's 350 miles, give or take.
6 hours away.
Yeah.
5 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
5 hours away, I can go to the fucking 1870s.
Correct.
It's like nuts.
You're transported back in time.
No, it's crazy. And it's weird, too, because, as goofy as it sounds when you go there, you see everybody's driving a pickup. It's all old, and every one of them has a fucking gun rack in the
and they've got a Confederate flag bumper sticker,
of course,
something hanging out in front of their house or whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're not afraid of any of it.
No, why would they be? Because they don't have the pressures of modern society coming down on them for that.
I like to call that place man's company.
Yeah, that's no, it's paradise.
Paradise? Paradise or man country?
Yeah, it's man country down there.
It really is.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you're going to play tunes, let's get the fuck out of here.
No, let's play a couple songs and we'll come right back and then we'll be done.
Yeah, but this song, the Dry County's 8 minutes long.
Yeah, I'm not going to play the whole thing.
All right, good.
All right.
All right.
Here's some Guns N' Roses. We'll be right back.